Apply this to one specific spot on your body before bed, and in just 7 days, men over 50 are reporting changes that honestly shocked even me. Better sleep, stronger morning erections, more energy, and a noticeable shift in how their body performs in the bedroom. A lot of my patients were skeptical the first time I mentioned this. They had used olive oil in the kitchen their entire lives and had no idea it could do this when applied the right way to the right place at the right time. I'm Dr. Aria Brooks, urologist and intimacy coach for men over 40. Olive oil has been used for thousands of years across Mediterranean cultures, not just as food, but as medicine. The specific application I'm going to show you today is something most men have never heard of. And the science behind why it works is genuinely fascinating. The active compounds in high-quality extra virgin olive oil are what make this work. The most important is oleocanthal, a polyphenol that researchers have shown inhibits the same inflammatory enzymes as ibuprofen. The second is oleic acid, a monounsaturated omega-9 fat directly linked to testosterone synthesis. And third, squalene, a natural compound that crosses the skin barrier and supports cortisol reduction, which directly affects sleep quality and hormonal balance. For men specifically, I have seen consistent reports from patients of improved morning erections, stronger erectile quality, and better sexual stamina when using this correctly. We'll explain the exact mechanism toward the end. But first, let me walk you through the research, the method, and what you can expect night by night over 7 days. Research on olive oil polyphenols applied topically is still emerging, but what we already have is compelling. Oleocanthal has measurable anti-inflammatory effects in human tissue. Oleic acid supports the Leydig cells in the testes responsible for testosterone production. The polyphenols in extra virgin olive oil increase nitric oxide production, the same compound responsible for relaxing blood vessels and improving blood flow. And squalene has been used in topical medicine for decades for its skin penetration and anti-inflammatory properties. The science is real. The question is how to use it correctly. Here is exactly how to do it. And this is the part most people get wrong. You need extra virgin cold-pressed olive oil with high polyphenol content in a dark glass bottle. The darker the bottle, the better the polyphenol preservation. Cheap olive oil in clear plastic bottles has been heat processed and stripped of most active compounds. It will not give you these results. Warm approximately 2 tablespoons of the oil by placing the bottle in a bowl of warm water for a few minutes. You want it warm to the touch, not hot. Now here is the specific spot. Apply it to your lower abdomen, the area from your navel down to just above your pubic bone. This is not a random choice. This region sits directly above your pelvic circulation, the blood vessels and tissues supplying your erectile organs and the hormonal glands regulating testosterone production. Massage the oil in slowly using circular motions for 5 to 7 minutes. Press firmly enough to feel the warmth moving into the tissue. Once the massage is complete, lay a warm cloth over that area for 15 minutes before sleep. The heat opens the pores and drives the oil deeper into the tissue where absorption into local circulation begins. Then sleep normally. Do this every night for 7 days minimum. The benefits compound. One application does something. 7 consecutive nights do something entirely different. Here is what you can expect night by night. Night 1. Warmth and mild tingling in the lower abdomen during the massage. Some men feel a gentle relaxation through the pelvic region. Your body is beginning to respond to the anti-inflammatory compounds. Night 2. The warmth comes faster. Relaxation is more noticeable. Some men report less pelvic floor tightness, tension they did not realize they were carrying. Sleep tends to feel slightly deeper. Night 3. This is where things start shifting noticeably. Sleep improves significantly for most men. Fewer interruptions, easier time falling asleep. And this is the night many men first notice improved morning erections, a sign that overnight blood flow to erectile tissue is increasing. Night 4. Energy throughout the day starts improving. Less afternoon sluggishness. Mood stabilizes. The squalene is supporting cortisol regulation, and your body is producing less of the stress hormone that suppresses testosterone overnight. Night 5. Stronger erectile response during intimacy. better sensitivity. Several of my patients describe this as things waking back up. A return of responsiveness they thought had simply declined with age. Libido often increases noticeably at this stage. Night 6. Stamina improves. Men report maintaining erections more reliably and for longer. Pelvic circulation is measurably better. The anti-inflammatory pathway has had enough time to reduce vascular inflammation that was quietly restricting blood flow. Night 7. The milestone. Deeper sleep, stronger and more consistent morning erections, better energy, and a noticeable overall sense that something has genuinely shifted. Most men at this point need no convincing to continue. Now, let me explain exactly why this works, because understanding the mechanism is what turns this from a one-week experiment into a permanent habit. 3 pathways are working simultaneously. The first is anti-inflammatory vascular support. Leocanthal reduces inflammation in the blood vessels of the pelvic region. Chronic low-level inflammation is one of the most underappreciated causes of declining erectile function in men over 50. Silent, gradual, and until you address it, it quietly restricts the blood flow that erections depend on. The second is nitric oxide production. The polyphenols stimulate endothelial cells, the cells lining your blood vessels, to produce more nitric oxide. Nitric oxide tells blood vessels to relax and expand so blood can rush in. When it increases, the entire erectile response becomes stronger, faster, and more reliable. The third is testosterone pathway support. Leic acid is a direct building block for testosterone synthesis in the Leydig cells. Combined with the cortisol reduction from squalene, because cortisol and testosterone compete directly, you are supporting both ends of the hormonal equation simultaneously. Less inflammation means better blood vessels. More nitric oxide means stronger erections. More available testosterone means stronger drive and better recovery. It is not one thing. It is multiple systems working together, and that is why this works when single interventions do not. Here is what to avoid. Do not use cheap olive oil. If the label says light, pure, or refined, put it back. These have been heat processed and contain almost no polyphenols. You need extra virgin cold pressed with a harvest date on the bottle. Do not skip nights. The benefits are cumulative. Skipping breaks the compounding effect. 7 consecutive nights is the minimum. Do not apply to broken or irritated skin until it has fully healed. Do not rush the massage. 5 to 7 minutes with real pressure is the difference between surface coating and actual absorption. Let me answer the questions I get most often. What brand do I recommend? Look for extra virgin olive oil with the harvest date on the bottle and a polyphenol count above 300 milligrams per kilogram. California Olive Ranch and Bragg Organic are widely available quality options. We'll link what I recommend in the description below. Do you need the warm cloth? It significantly improves absorption. If you can add those 15 minutes, do it. Can you apply it directly? Yes. No carrier oil needed. Extra virgin olive oil is the application itself. But if you have sensitive skin, start with 1 tablespoon and skip the warm cloth for the first few nights. Let your skin adapt before increasing the amount. How long should you continue after 7 days? Indefinitely. 30 days in, the changes become permanent lifestyle improvements. Most men who see results do this most nights without thinking about it. Is there scientific proof? Yes. Search pubmed.gov for oleocanthal, oleic acid testosterone, or olive oil polyphenols, nitric oxide. You will find solid human studies supporting each mechanism I described. If you are a man over 50 who wants to go deeper than what one video can cover, I created the all-in-one men's vitality and intimacy blueprint specifically for you. Exact protocols I use with my private clients for circulation, hormonal balance, and intimate performance. Linked in the description and pinned comment below. Before we wrap up, I want to share something a lot of my viewers ask me about. What natural supplements actually deliver real results for men's health? After looking at the research and seeing what works with my clients, I have narrowed it down to 4 essentials. 1 for stronger erections, 1 for stamina and performance, 1 for testosterone balance, and 1 for prostate comfort. All natural formulas backed by science selected to work together. All linked below in the description and pinned comment. Now tell me, Are you going to try the olive oil protocol tonight? And what result are you most hoping to notice first? Sleep, energy, or morning erections? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And remember, this channel is a safe space where men support each other. Drop your age and where you are watching from below. As men age, this is not the end. It is a new beginning. I'm Dr. Aria Brooks, and I will see you in the next video.